Tonight, a federal judge is telling the Trump administration it is, quote, absolutely forbidden to remove Kilmar Abrego Garcia from the United States as she weighs a new legal challenge over the Trump administration's plans to deport him to the East African nation of Uganda as soon as this week. Abrego Garcia became the face of President Trump's immigration crackdown after he was wrongfully deported to a notorious prison in El Salvador earlier this year. In June, the administration brought him back to the U.S. to face human smuggling charges and released him from federal custody late last week while he awaits trial. In the meantime, immigration officials took him into their custody today. Speaking through a translator, he delivered this message to his supporters.
To all the families who have been separated, or to all the families who have been threatened with family separation, this administration has hit us hard. But I want to tell you guys something. God is with us, and God will never leave us. God will bring justice to all of the injustice that we are suffering.
My source tonight is an attorney on Abrego Garcia's legal team, Brian Murray. Brian, thank you for being with us. The judge here planning to stretch out an existing hold on Abrego Garcia's removal until this legal challenge is sorted out. Do you know how long that's going to take?
It's not clear at this point, Brianna. The judge tentatively set a hearing for this Friday, but it's likely to get pushed into next week. But for our part, we're going to do everything we can to exhaust all of Kilmar's rights.
Abrego Garcia said that he fears being tortured if the Trump administration deports him to Uganda. Can you tell us about his concerns?
Well, I can tell you this much. There is nothing in the actions that have taken place over the last several weeks and especially recently that gives us any assurance that if the Trump administration were to deport Kilmar to Uganda, that he wouldn't just immediately be on a plane back to El Salvador directly thereafter and back into CCOT, where he did already experience torture this year.
He prefers the U.S. send him to Costa Rica, which the administration had offered if he accepted a plea by this morning. He rejected that. Why did he reject that plea?
Well, I want to say, first of all, that we are not his criminal defense attorneys and we can't speak to some of the details regarding those plea negotiations. But I can tell you that given the history in this case, it's critical that any kind of deal that could be made, that there be real assurances that the government, who has not proven itself to be trustworthy so far in this case, that it keep its word.
The judge also said that she is planning to hold an evidentiary hearing with witnesses in the coming days. Are you aware who those witnesses will be and what they could share with the court?
No, I'm not. And I think that's unfortunately a little premature to get into that level of detail because those are still subject to negotiation discussions between the parties.
Okay. Mr. Abrego Garcia, as you mentioned, was sent to CCOT, that notorious prison in El Salvador, when he should not have been. The mistake was not immediately corrected. He's back now, but he could end up, as we've been talking about, in an African nation where he doesn't speak the language, doesn't have connections. You say he's worried that he could then be shipped back to El Salvador from there. What is the message that you think the Trump administration is sending other immigrants who are undocumented in the U.S. like your client?
I think it's unequivocal that they're sending the message that you are to be run over and you're not to speak up, you're not to speak back, or we will bring the full force of the most powerful entity in the world against you.
Brian Murray, thank you for being with us this evening. We'll continue to track this case, of course.
Thank you.